What's up? It's your boy Poison, and today I'm gonna be doing a video that I normally don't do, but based off all the criticism that Fortnite has been receiving over the past few weeks and months of going on, I just wanted to get my opinion on it. Even as me and my duo being a controller team, we just want to get our opinions on how we feel about the game going so far. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description down below, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Donovan, our first topic of the day. From you're a YouTuber, right?
Mhm.
You feel as though you make good content.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about just how the game how do you feel about how the game right now is affecting you as making YouTube videos? Like, do you feel as though it's good or bad?
I mean, it's good. It's cool so far.
And how do you would say that you're a pretty good competitive player?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the game being competitive right now? Do you feel that it's good, or what are your thoughts?
Yeah. So far, it's cool. Everything's pretty going well. The only thing I'll say, it's a lot more spraying going on now that we have drum guns, miniguns. But other than that,
So okay, good. So what you're saying is that miniguns and stuff such as mythic weapons. How about that? So you're
basically,
saying pretty much different point of interest are more overpowered than others.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel that same way. Because, you can land the shark, get the scar and grappler, and most likely get a heavy pump somewhere. And then they're just going to grapple up to you and spray you down with the scar. I mean, I wouldn't say it's overpowered, but I just feel as though people, overuse it instead of what it's mainly for. And then our second topic is communication. How do you feel how there was in-game updates and Epic hasn't told anybody about it, or they felt as though they didn't need to tell us that there was something going on in their servers? How do you feel about that?
That's definitely not good. Cause that's something I think we should know about. Cause that does affect us in a way. But yeah.
Yeah, as far as patch notes and stuff like that, because I've noticed how they stopped doing patch notes for what reason I don't know, and maybe they have something big coming up. They don't want to tell anybody about something really big, but at the same time I feel as though that's not worth it. Not telling anybody about it, how they had the little rock things in the water in
Yeah.
agency. You didn't tell anybody about this, and
I mean, as long as they make up for it, it's cool. So far, everything's happening for a reason. But
yeah, but I feel as though we should at least know a little bit. Patch notes. They haven't added anything that was really worth it in so long. Like I just feel as though that they don't give us enough insight on what's happening in the game. I feel like they should
makes
let
sense.
us know more things, as such as I don't care if they add more guns and stuff, but at least let's speak on the competitive aspect of Fortnite. World Cup, arena based. Arena is nothing but pub matches, but with a point base. And I feel as though
Um,
cash
Depends
cups and
which
stuff
one
like.
you're in.
Well, yeah, true that. It depends which division, but cash cups, I feel as though there should be more prizes, more money pools, instead of just these top people get it. I feel like it should start going down the list more, but not just for kids who got 3 points. Oh, you guys get $20. No, 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 no. I'm talking about if some kid got 100 points. Okay, let's say he wins $200. Well, let's say somebody who got 50 points, they should win what, $20, $30, something like that, to make them feel as though they should keep playing and wanna get higher points and stuff like that to try to get more money.
Makes sense. I mean, at the same time, it's not hard to get 50 points if you're good, but it depends because they're putting it out every day, so that means they would have to have the money to give away every single day for somebody that gets
Right,
50 points here and there. Sometimes it might even be luck, but I mean, it's whatever. It depends on just how they set it up in general.
right, right. But our next topic we're gonna go into is, how do you feel about how the game is handling right now? As far as how a lot of people have been complaining about lobby queuing, and if you notice, you probably don't notice it that often, But like when you're in a pub match full of 100 people, you feel super smooth. Like nothing feel like it's buffering, nothing is happening. Your ping just feels great. But then as soon as you get into an arena like lobby, it feels
But yeah.
laggy to me. I understand. I noticed that it feels really laggy and it feels a little choppy to me. But I just want to get your input on that. How do you feel about that?
Sometimes yeah, it does be like that, but then other than that, it comes down a little bit later here and there. But for right now, I've been chilling.
Okay. So what do you think about ping advantages?
I mean, there's like you said, there's definitely an advantage, but like I don't know, like there's nothing really you could do against it except for like learn how to play with the ping you have or get better internet. So yeah, so like if you have like 60, 80 ping, whatever, you can't like push and W key as much as somebody on zero ping would because you know they could take walls first try, second try. Not saying you can't push as much. Like this person with zero ping is just like you be at a disadvantage. You touch kind of change your playing style.
Right. And then also, you know how like you probably never heard of it, but like based off where you're located, that's how good your ping is gonna be. Like if you're in Cali, your ping's probably gonna be 0 because you're closer to Fortnite's like, well, I guess you would call it like their headquarters or something like that. And like
Hmm.
us in Vegas, we're close to it, but we're not that close. So we'll get probably around 30, 20 to 30 ping. Whether there's somebody in Cali, which would get like 10 to 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like that's a little cheat. So like, what if someone who like where like people that live in let's say let's say someone who lives in Texas, like their ping's probably 50 at most, like unless they have really good internet. So I feel like that's a little unfair, but I mean, there's nothing you can really do about it, like you said.
Yeah, you just gotta play and get better. Do what you can.
You just have to play to your strengths and weaknesses. But another thing, what is your like full opinion on skill-based matchmaking?
I mean, it's cool. Like here and there, cause like I like it when I actually get to try in a pub match and play against other people that are sweaty. Cause one, it helps me get better, and two, it's like a good warm up. Just to like before I get into arena to like warm up my aim or whatever. I mean, it's cool for the most part. I like it. But for some people, they might complain because sometimes they just want to play pubs for like just general reasons, just to get a dub and just relax.
Right. Or just
Then
to
they can
like
play
have
like that.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like also cuz like I thought about it before of making like videos like more of like a content creator would, like challenges and stuff like that. And then I thought about
Hmm.
it and I've been like, maybe I'll do a video like that. And I've been thinking about it as of recent. But due to like okay, skill-based matchmaking, like someone like C-Day, they can't make their videos anymore cuz like his videos were mainly like just like trolling defaults. Now you can't really do that because you're gonna run into like someone who wants to be the next Mongrel or someone who's going to be the next Benji Fishy, and they're just like trying super hard when you're just trying to have fun. And it's like I feel like that's what's making people think that this game is dying because it's taking away the like how it used to be. I guess you could say this game used to be like really fun, just to like play with your friends, you know, have fun, hop on. But then now it's like it's either you're good at the game or you're really bad, and it's like there is no in between. It's either you're good or you're bad, and if you're bad, then 9 times out of 10, that's what's probably driving people away because they're getting into sweaty lobbies with someone who's trying their hardest in a pub match, and they're just like, well, I can't compete. Why should I play? You know. So I feel skill-based matchmaking. What am I saying? Skill-based matchmaking should, I think it's okay, but I feel as though it should be taken out because I want to get like sometimes I want to get into games with bot people, and then sometimes I want to get into a game with the really sweaty people, or just a mix of both. So that way, you can still like warm up and have a good game, but not also like first game on trying your hardest. If you just got on, like people who go to sleep at like 12 and get on for a cup. If they want to play one pub game just to like test out their aim, to see if they're doing good so far, they don't want to run into like someone who's trying to crank all the way up for high, doing high ground retakes and all this. You know, I mean, you can't really take those out the game because like it's just a building mechanic. That's what's happening. But I mean, I feel as though it's just something that's like it just gets annoying after time.
Makes sense.
And then the next question: what are your thoughts on how like this game gets such criticism, and how does it
Mm,
affect your mindset of playing this game?
not that much really, cause like I don't really pay attention to it. Sometimes here and there, but like the only thing most people have been talking about or criticizing right now is aim assist, and I can see why because there is a difference on aim assist on like PS4, and then there's aim assist with kid on controller on PC. But yeah,
Right. So like, what do you feel about that?
I mean it's whatever. You can't really do too much. I mean it's really up to Epic and whatever they decide on because I don't know if they're gonna do anything or how they would like change it to fix everybody's opinion on it and make them satisfied.
Right. Cause I mean, I get it. Like on controller, like everyone's saying, on controller, aim assist is necessary because we have to move with sticks. Like, and it's a lot harder to build on sticks than it is on a keyboard and mouse where you just click one button and then you just move left, right. Like, but on controller, you have to move your thumbs, which takes a lot of hard work and a lot of muscle memory to do. But I mean, it does same for keyboard and mouse. But now there's a lot more PC players playing on controller, and it's taking away the main point of playing PC, which is to play on keyboard and mouse. So I mean, I feel like people overhype it, because like my thing is every time someone like I watch a lot of pros, and like for example Mongrel, everyone's heard him say it. Every time he dies, he pretty much blames it on controller, you know. But not all the time he's dying to a controller player. Like I've seen clips of him dying to actual like good PC players, and then he just blames it on controller. I guess you would say just the heat of the moment, or it's just like, oh, you just thought that really quick because you were just mad at the moment. But over time you'll think, oh, that probably wasn't a controller player. But I feel like it's just very overhyped, and people just need to chill out on it.
Hmm.
And then how does like hearing all this and you being a controller, how does it like change your mindset, or how does it better your mindset about this game? Like how does it make you feel?
Mm, I don't really know. I don't have too much to say on that topic because like I mean I guess you could say it's a problem, but like I don't know. Like I don't see what they could do about it or anything. Like I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and I sometimes I feel very like, to be honest, sometimes I feel very unmotivated to play this game. But like as of recent, we've been doing pretty good in like duo cups and stuff like that. So I've been actually starting to feel a little bit more motivated to want to play this game. To just like what, let's just do it. Let's just have a little fun at least. Let's try to see what we can do about it. And then I just feel as though sometimes I'm unmotivated, like hecka unmotivated. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have your ups and your downs, and every game is gonna make you feel unmotivated. COD, like after like when we first started playing COD, we weren't the best, but then you ran into somebody who was the best, and you're just like, come on, dude, like chill out, it's not that serious. But there's nothing you can do about it, so you just have to suck it up and keep playing.
Yeah, pretty much. You just got to keep playing to get better.
Yep. And then next question: what are your personal opinions on the overall game from a YouTuber perspective and a competitive player's perspective?
Um,
Starting
everything
with
is pretty cool
YouTuber.
so far. But like, okay, from a YouTuber perspective, I would say like, yeah, pretty much just the main two things going on right now, just aim assist and then people spraying. Because for YouTubers, most of them pretty much on PC or whatever. They're just chilling, doing the cups and everything. And yeah, that's about it.
And then how do you feel from a competitive player's perspective?
Competitive player. Um, I would pretty much say about the same thing. It's not really too much of a difference for me, but other than those two things, I don't see anything else.
From a YouTuber's perspective, I feel as though it's I feel like Epic has done like a bad job of updating us and letting us know. And then instead of like like really high up people like Mongrel and Tifu and Booga and all this, who people are very high standards as far as the Fortnite community and are very well known. I feel as though they should critique it instead of just just saying, yo, this game sucks, this game is shitty, Valerian, here I come, Valerian, here I come. You know, it's like, somebody give me a code for Valerian, I don't want to play Fortnite anymore. Like, I feel as though they shouldn't be like just doubting the game. So now that people are like, oh my god, I look up to you so much, and now they're like, hold on, he's saying this game is bad, I don't think I want to play it anymore, you know? And it's drawing the crowd away from Fortnite. Like how Apex ran their little, they ran up a little thing. And then that forced Fortnite to have to drop a free battle pass. Because, you know, they wanted their fan base back. And I feel as though by them losing their fan base due to Apex, and then everybody all of a sudden wanting to come back, they think, oh, okay, we can chill, we got our people back, you know? And I feel as though that's not fair, because, you know, we should get more updates. We should have weekly updates again. Like, I get it, okay, look, the item shop changes every day, you know, that's cool, every 24 hours, that's cool and all, but, like, content updates, you know, like, adding new, like, mobility, new everything, like, not just guns, you know, like, mobility-wise, like, we only have, what's the only mobility in this game now? Well, we have launch pads and boats. Oh, now helicopters that aren't even in competitive Fortnite. So, like, I don't get the point of adding it if it's not going to be used in a competitive way, which is where most of your fan base is from. You know, a lot of competitive players, you know, and then you still have your content creators, but they still could play competitive too. So, I mean, I feel as though that there was no point in adding it if you're not going to put it into a competitive mode. And I feel as though they should bring back, like, hoverboards, or, I know a lot of people are going to hate me on this, but I low-key think that the ballers were kind of a good ad, just due to how, like, it was quick and easy mobility, and they were good to have, and they didn't do any damage. Like, what was the most you would do? Break into someone's box, and then you panicked and you broke out. There's nothing you could do with them. They were pretty much mobility. But that's pretty much how I feel from a YouTuber's perspective. But my competitive perspective, you know, I feel as though that this game, I like the daily duo cups. Those are good, you know. But I feel as though, like, solos, that's a good mode, but I feel like they should add something else. Like, trios was decent. I mean, I like trios. Do you think you like trios?
Yeah, trios is cool. You should put that back.
Yeah, trios was good and all, but just, like, it wasn't consistent. Like, there was trios for, what, 2 seasons? That was it? We've had solos ever since it came out. And, I mean, I'm not complaining, because solos arena, that's good. But I wouldn't want to play solos competitive. Like, that's just me. Like, as far as a cup. But that's just my perspective, because, you know, I'm not a solos player. I would prefer to play with a duo or a trio or a squad. But if I have to, I will play a solo. But that's just my overall perspective on the game. And I just really wanted to make this video just to get my input on it and let everyone let my subscribers and possibly Donovan's subscribers, if he makes the same video, like, just get an understanding on how we feel from a controller's perspective, a YouTuber's perspective, and a competitive player's perspective. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's your boy Poison, and I'm out.